Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Welcome back.
We're back with another reaction for the Mandalorian. This is the season finale. This is season 2, episode 8.
Yeah.
Not quite sure what this one is called or what it's going to be about, but we're going to check it out.
Here we go.
Alright.
We start off.
Who is that they're chasing?
Oh, it's the doctor from the First Order. Remember the the hologram?
Oh,
it's the
okay.
doctor.
The
Scientist.
What's going on? Who are they? I suggest you shut your mouth. This isn't your laboratory.
Prepare for boarding.
They're pirates. Shouldn't we fight?
They're pirates.
Do you?
Oh.
Stay back, Dropper. Easy now, okay? I'm not with him. We can work something out.
He shot his own guy.
Drop your weapon. No. Now you listen to me. This is a top-tier target of the New Republic. This is a clone engineer. And if they find out that he's dead...
So dumb. They're probably going to just shoot him.
You're going to wish you never left Alderaan. I saw the tear. You want to know what else I saw? I saw your planet destroyed.
How did you see it?
Which one? You think you're funny? Do you know how many millions were killed on those bases? As the galaxy cheered.
Last chance.
Destroying your planet was a small price to pay to rid the galaxy
There you
of
go.
terrorism.
Bang, Dad.
I need your help.
Oh, it's her. Bo Canton.
Some of us serve a higher purpose.
They took the child,
Who?
Moff Gideon. You gotta be kidding me. Mandalorian. The Empire turned that planet to glass.
You are a disgrace to your armor.
This armor belonged to my father.
Don't you mean your donor?
Careful, princess.
You are a clone. I've heard your voice thousands of times.
Mine might be the last one you hear.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Enough, both of you. If we had shown half that fight to the Empire, we would have never lost our planet. We will help you.
There's a garrison of dark troopers on board. They're the ones who abducted the child.
How many troopers do they have armed in those suits?
These are third-generation design. They are no longer suits. The human inside was the final weakness to be solved. They're droids.
Very well. We split into two parties.
I go alone.
Fine. Phase 1, land and shuttle issues a distress call. 2, we come in hot and emergency land at the mouth of the fighter launch tube, cutting off any potential interceptors. Costa, Fennec, Dune, and myself disembark with maximum initiative. Once we neutralize the launch bay, we make our way through these tandem decks in a penetration maneuver.
And me?
Will be misdirection. Once we draw a crowd, you slip through the shadows. Moff Gideon is mine. Got it? He's ex-ISB. He's got a lot of information. I need him alive. I don't care what happens to him as long as he surrenders to me.
Prepare to exit jump space.
Copy that? Get the hell out of there as soon as they clear us to dock. And your shots have to look convincing.
Power up those shields, princess. I'll put on a good show.
Watch out for those deck cannons.
Don't worry about me. Just be careful in there.
Exiting hyperspace in 3, 2, 1. Land shuttle 2743. Requesting emergency docking.
They purposely missing this. That's so funny.
Requesting emergency docking. We are under attack.
Copy, Land Shuttle. Request received.
Launch time items.
Stay clear of launch 2. Deploying fighter squadron.
So how's he gonna outmaneuver the whole squad of TIE fighters by himself?
I know. Was he doing it on purpose?
Yeah.
Request denied. Please clear launch 2 until fighters deploy.
Negative. We are under attack.
Also, they're kind of like blocking it.
Clear
And,
launch 2 immediately.
so they're kind of blocking the way for these TIE fighters to come out.
He's like, oh.
They kind of stopped other TIE fighters from getting out. And he's
Oh.
gone.
Wonder where he went.
So they kind of clear the area so they can just pretty much waltz right in. But I'm sure it won't be that easy, most likely.
Probably not. Especially with those dark troopers. Those things are huge.
Yeah.
All clear. A little too clear. Keep your eyes open.
Oh,
Drop your weapons.
right behind you.
Yeah, I know they're doing right behind them.
But they didn't.
Cover me. We got your back.
Cool.
Makes stormtroopers look like so silly.
They like miss every time.
I know.
Oh,
Almost.
there they are.
Oh.
Oh, look at those things. Those are actually pretty cool. I think.
They do look pretty cool.
They kind of look like the robots from the Terminator.
Yeah, a little bit.
There you go. When are they gonna stop those things?
I don't know. Hopefully he's already passed them.
Or not. Better hurry up.
He's closing the door.
Oh, that thing's like unbreakable. His armor can't break.
How
How do you stop them? thing's trying to shoot him.
That's why I trying to figure out how do I kill these things.
Oh, that.
There you go.
It's the thing you got from
Yeah, it's a spear.
He's like, okay, bring them all on.
They open the they all get sucked out into space.
Oh, here we go. Awesome. Completely ambushed.
Where's Moff Gideon?
He's not there.
Weapon system disarmed. Where's Gideon?
Give me the kid.
The kid is just 5 years. Mesmerizing, isn't it? Used to belong to Bo-Katan. Yes, I know you've been traveling with Bo-Katan. A friendly piece of advice. Assume that I know everything. Like the fact that your wrist launcher has fired its one and only salvo.
Where is this going?
This is where it's going. I'm guessing that Bo-Katan and her boarding party have arrived at the bridge, seeking me, or, more accurately, this. You see, she wants this. You know why? Because it brings power. Whoever wields this sword has the right to lay claim to the Mandalorian throne.
This is very odd. I didn't think he was gonna let him go that easily. I didn't think it was gonna be that easy.
Oh, is his armor breaking?
And it's supposed to be able to cut through that armor, isn't it?
Apparently not.
I hope he cuts through the spear and cut through his armor.
Unless it can. I mean, maybe it just has to hold it on there for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
That's not what she's talking about. Why don't you kill him now and take it? It's yours now.
What is?
The dark saber. It belongs to you. It must be won in battle. In order for her to wield the dark saber, she would need to defeat you in combat.
Oh, so not necessarily kill him.
It's yours.
Oh, no. It doesn't work that way. The dark saber doesn't have power. The story does. Without that blade, she's a pretender to the throne.
Is he just playing? Like, is he he's just making this up?
He's right.
Oh, I guess he is right.
Come on, just take it.
What now?
None.
So someone's on the ship. Oh, it's them.
Oh, they're back.
That didn't last long.
Because they're robots here, they can survive in space.
Well, there's no way they're going to be able to defeat them all. Unless, what's his name? Fett comes back.
That's what I was thinking.
Boba Fett.
Don't worry, kid. I'm gonna get you out of here.
Because he still has to take it to a Jedi.
Yeah.
Who's willing to train him. Those things won't work. None of those weapons will work.
I'm surprised he hasn't told them yet.
That they're like indestructible.
Yeah. They're just gonna punch their way in.
Like, this is it.
You have an impressive fire team protecting you.
It's not even working.
But I think we all know, after a valiant stand, everyone in this room will be dead. But me.
What the? Who's that?
An X-wing?
One X-Wing? Great.
Who is it, though?
I don't know.
Could be one of those New Republic people.
Why are you coming by himself though?
Oh, he knows it's someone. But look at him, he can sense it. It's someone.
Unless it's what's her name?
Ahsoka.
Yeah.
Oh, they stopped. Could be Ahsoka Tano.
I don't know if she was flying an X-wing or not.
Why did they stop?
But so it's a Jedi, but who? What?
Who is it?
It's not who I think it is. Is it Luke Skywalker? It's a green lightsaber.
Unless they made him look younger in this.
Well,
I don't
let's
know if
see.
that's even him.
Is it- Wow. He's like, oh boy. Dad. It has to be Luke Sky. I mean, who else could it be? He's the only Jedi that has a
I wasn't
green.
whether he was supposed to be even in this. That's why I'm watching so much show.
See, he knows it too. And now he's coming this way. Unless he's leaving.
I don't see why he would go that far just to turn around. This is crazy.
They're watching it. They're watching him. Whoa. Going. What the hell? Gone. Open it. Let's find out who is it. All right, time to get your hoodie off. Let's see who you are.
Oh, God.
Wow, it is him. Wow.
Oh my God.
Are you a Jedi? I am.
I was not expecting this at all.
Me too.
He wants your permission. He is strong with the Force, but talent without training is nothing. I will give my life to protect the child, but he will not be safe until he masters his abilities.
He wants him to take his helmet off.
It's time to go.
Oh, he's there
Not
too.
to. Huh?
He's there.
CGI's pretty good.
I know.
May the force be with you.
Oh, that's Jabba.
Jabba's palace.
Wonder who's there.
Looks pretty terrible though.
Looks like he gained like 1,000
Yeah,
pounds.
yeah.
Oh,
So he took over Jabba's palace apparently.
apparently after Jabba died, he must have been sitting there for how long? Boba Fett.
I just saw if they still had the rank him on, so even though the last one got killed. We kind of find if they brought that back too.
I thought you were dead. Oh, okay, he's dead. That didn't take
That
long.
didn't last very long. Well, why would they go back here?
That's the question. So now he takes the throne? So Boba Fett's in charge of Jabba's palace now?
From what point, I wonder?
That's the question, unless... Wow. That was mind-blowing.
Yeah, that was
That was awesome.
Yeah, I think that was probably the by far the best episode of the.
Definitely.
That was really flawed. I mean, I was really shocked when they brought Luke Skywalker back. I had no idea they were going to have him in this. For any reason, I didn't think there'd be any point to having him show up. I mean, I know he's a Jedi, and what was the thing's name? Grogu was.
So apparently Grogu was sensing Luke Skywalker when he was on that rock. Apparently, and I wasn't surprised because obviously there's only so many Jedi left after the fall of the Empire. I mean, and as soon as Ahsoka said I can't train him, that's the only person I could think of next. It had to have been him showing up. Well, there's another Jedi called Ezra Miller. I think he's in the Rebels TV show, but technically he's still around. But I just thought I'm like it has to be Luke Skywalker. But it doesn't make sense to me because Grogu was never in the sequel trilogies. The only thing I can think of was he had to have died during when Kylo Ren turns to the... Remember the scene in The Last Jedi and Luke gets a vision of how his Jedi temple was on fire and everything.
Yeah.
And he says all of his students got slaughtered.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe by that point, we had Grogu be much older by then.
I mean, technically, in that type of age, he's technically 50. And it's only, and this series is 5 years after the events of Return of the... So between that timeline and up until he trains Ben Solo, I mean, it's hard. So overall, he might be in his 60s by then. So he, either that or maybe they'll make a TV series about it and maybe he hides somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, regardless, I mean, that was pretty badass. I still can't believe that whole part of this episode was just so shocking. Like, all of a sudden you see the green lightsaber light up, and it's like you said, the only person I knew of was Luke Skywalker that had a green saber. I was like, wow, wow, it's just incredible that they did that. It just really was shocking. That's all I can think of to say about that.
Yeah, but it is a phenomenal episode. I mean, I think Jon Favreau and the directors and the writers, and they did such a good job, and I got to give credit to. I'm assuming it's Mark Hamill playing him, or maybe it's a stunt double of his. I have no idea, but I got to give credit to him if he's the one that ended up coming back playing him. That was just awesome. Because, I mean, after the Rise of Skywalker, he said that he was all done playing them. So, I mean, if they did manage him to get him to come back, I think that was very,
Yeah,
very
I would think
awesome.
it'd be weird if they didn't have him do the role, even though there's the CGI face to make him look younger. I can't imagine him. Well, maybe he was okay with somebody else playing him, but it was just weird because it's not like he's not around anymore. He's still very much alive. So I can't. It would be kind of weird to have somebody else play him, even though he's still able to do it.
Yeah.
Just with the CGI face to make him look younger.
I mean, they did that. They hired, I forget who it was. They hired in Rogue One. They had the CGI Leia, and then they did it in the Rise of Skywalker with the flashback.
Yeah, but didn't she die by then?
Carrie Fisher?
Yeah.
Well,
she died before? No, after Rogue One, wasn't it?
No, when Rogue One premiered, she died on the same day it premiered.
Oh, all right. So I couldn't remember when she passed away. So either way, I think it was. I just think it would be kind of weird if they had another actor playing him.
Yeah, but there's definitely a lot of questions that are definitely open the door, such as now it seems like the Mandalorian will go with
Bo-Katan.
Yeah, to Mandalore to try and get rid of the Empire. That seems like the next thing for season 3. But the question is, will we see more Luke Skywalker and Grogu in the next season? I think maybe we'll get another cameo like that. Maybe not towards the beginning, maybe towards the end again. Because, as you said, he'll see him again someday. So it definitely doesn't rule out the possibility.
What's his name?
Moff Gideon.
Yeah, Moff Gideon.
Will we see him?
Yeah, will we see him again? Will he have gone to like a prison, or will they kill him? Or because they didn't kill him. They, just kind of knocked him out because he was trying to shoot some of the other characters. So
well, she wants to question him.
Yeah,
probably about because he said he got the child's blood, but he didn't specifically say what they did with it.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what the next season takes us, because where the Grogu chapter's kind of closed as far as I know. I mean, what else are they gonna do next? They're gonna go to Mandalore. I mean, there's just so many different things they could possibly do with the next season.
I think my theory towards about what they did with his blood, this is my theory, because think about it. During this time, obviously the Empire is technically still around, and it seems like it's now shifting towards the process of the First Order coming into power. So what I think they do with the blood, this is just my theory, they might use it to create Snoke, because I think that's what they do. Because obviously in The Last Jedi, how did Snoke get the Force lightning in his hands? How did that happen? How did he use the Force?
Well, I don't know. That'd be kind of hard, because Ray Palpatine said he created Snoke, and that's what have to tie into him. And there's no David mentioned him at all.
Or unless Moff Gideon secretly knows that Palpatine is alive, even though no one else knows, and maybe they transport the blood to Exegol, which is in the unknown regions.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's maybe far as far as stretch. I don't know. It could be, but I don't know. If they say that he just wanted to study his blood, so maybe something comes of that, or maybe that's just the end of his blood and that character. I don't know. I'll have to wait on the next season.
Because obviously I forget what episode this season it was. It was the episode with the hologram of the scientist guy, whatever his name is, and he was talking about the child's blood, as he referred to it as a high M count. And if anyone remembers the 3rd episode of Star Wars, how Palpatine talks about Darth Plagueis, remember the story?
Yeah.
And how he used midichlorians to create life. So this could be something like that to resurrect Palpatine at the time, but who knows? It has to be, because I mean, where else would they use the blood for? I mean, that's the only thing. It either has to be for Snoke or resurrecting Palpatine, one of the two.
No, I don't think it's either one. I think they want to see if they could create Force sensitive people by using his blood to give other people power.
That's another possibility.
That's what I don't think it's really going to have anything to do with Snoke or Palpatine. I think that's a whole separate story. I mean, who knows? there's different, different paths they can go to and just be, talking, different theories is really not, doesn't really accomplish anything, I guess. I mean, you never know, though. We'll have to see next week.
Definitely, hands down, best episode of the whole seasons. Best one yet.
Yeah, that one at the end. The ending definitely made this episode. Just having Luke show up like that and just decimating the dark troopers like they were nothing. That was really impressive. It kind of reminded me of when Darth Vader in Rogue One. When he showed up and he's like, all of a sudden you just see the red saber light up in the darkness and just the
rebels.
And like the violence and just in like no mercy, like just it was just Darth Vader like at his best. Like he was like that whole scene in that movie was like the best Darth Vader scene out of all the movies. I think when it comes to showing his level with the lightsaber and his ability to attack with vengeance and or whatever you want to call it. But I think that one definitely shows how powerful Darth Vader was in that specific movie. Taking out the rebels fairly easily.
Yeah.
So, I think it reminded me of that scene very much, but I think it was really cool how they brought him in and nobody knew that they were going to be doing it, which made it even cooler to have a scene like that. That's surprising. I think that makes shows cool like that. Like keep things under wrap. Don't let people know, and that was not going to be expected. I know I didn't expect that at all.
Me neither.
So
that was definitely shocking.
Yeah. So I think that's gonna do it again. Really cool episode, cool story for the whole season. I really enjoyed the season. I think that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
If you guys like this video, have any thoughts, comments about this episode, or anything part of it during the season that you liked or enjoyed and want to see more, put it on down below. And always hit that like and subscribe.
Until next time.